In this session, we're looking at ledger, allocations, and we're looking at the first option, allocation log. This is an auditor's tool. This option will allow you to view the changes that were made to a specific ledger transaction. Please make sure that you have the necessary security on the function so that users don't make changes if they don't know how, or they don't have the necessary access, or they're not allowed to do it. So let me show you how would a transaction appear here. I'm going to close the allocation log and I'm going to go to ledger inquiries. I'm going to choose a specific ledger account. I'm just going to go to the correct transaction. This transaction here, I originally allocated to a general expense, but realized later on that it mustn't be a general expense. So I can change this. I can right click on the transaction and I can click on change allocation. Here I'm now able to change the description. I can change the date. I will not be able to change the amount, but I can change the account as well. If I click on enable editing, it will actually allow me to choose a different ledger account. As soon as you do that and you say accept, that transaction will disappear out of this ledger account and go to the specific ledger account that you've selected. But let me show you. If we go back to allocations and allocation log, that transaction now appear here. I just want to show you the security option to this function. If you go to Utilities, Setup, Menu Access Security, User Group Maintenance, I will change my group instead of a user. In other words, the security will be, I'm just going to go across to Access, the security will be on ledger inquiries. Here, under Display Details, you will see allocation changes. Sometimes you can have this option on so that the user can perhaps make a correction to a date or make a correction to a description, but not change the actual ledger account. So please be very aware of these two features and make sure that the correct individuals is allowed these options. And that concludes looking at the session.